Hi, Ray Jimenez here. Why is it so difficult to add context into our lessons? Most of our lessons are factual, objective content. The reason for this, the difficulty stems from our singular focus on transferring knowledge in order to help the learner, which is great. We have a learning objective or an idea that we want to profess. However, without context, learners struggle. Learners try to figure out what you're trying to say. So it slows down. And in fact, sometimes they just quit even before they can understand what you're trying to do. So context means bringing in a meaningful situation, a meaningful background, a meaningful background so that the learners can connect the idea. So what do you do in order to do this? When you start a content, whatever that might be, you might want to begin by simply saying, how do you see this content in actual real life? So for example, when you're teaching learners into how to enter into very important information on patient in your software, you can simply say, click here, put in the information here, period. That's your content. But the learners are concerned would be something like, if you are entering the data, what you have to do is to make sure that this particular information is validated. Important because it creates some problems. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is to simply start with a question, simply saying something like, you have been doing, or in the past you have done, entering patient information. What could happen in the error here, or the difficulty, or a challenge in entering data of a patient? That's one way you reflect on it rather than giving them the content very quickly. And then finally, you might start with a simple case study. Like, for example, this is Mary, this is John, this is their patient information. Look at it carefully and see which could raise some red flag. Always consider context, because context, you're helping learners to make it easy to apply the ideas.